Expert woodsman who can cut down a tree more easily than most people can chop one up. When it really comes to tackling large lumps, you can't beat the men of the forestry companies.
An axeman's gathering.
This is Thomas losing the loss that gets it.
STIHL Timbersports Canada is brought to you by the City of Charlottetown. Great things happen here. And by STIHL IMO. Let the robotic lawnmower from STIHL manicure your lawn. The STIHL Timbersports Women's Competition. All athletes will compete in 3 disciplines. The maximum points awarded for each discipline result from the number of participating athletes. The first discipline is the stock saw. The fastest athlete will receive points equal to the total number of athletes competing, down 1 point for the last place in each discipline. The second event is the single buck. The points remain the same, awarded based on the times, and as with all events and any rule infractions will result in a disqualification, and the athlete will receive 0 points for that discipline. In the final discipline, the underhand chop, it's the athlete's last chance to claim valuable points. The points from all disciplines are accumulated, and the athlete with the highest points total wins the competition.
Welcome everyone, Lindsay Warnock and Ryan McIntyre here, bringing you the 2022 STIHL Timbersports Canadian Women's Championship, held in our beautiful host city of Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. We have Canada's top female STIHL Timbersports athletes here to compete not only for bragging rights, but also a chance to be crowned our 2022 STIHL Timbersports Canadian Women's Champion.
That's right, Lindsay. Over the course of this event, our athletes will put their timber sport skills to the test and will challenge 3 of our official STIHL Timbersports disciplines: the underhand chop, the single buck, and the steel stock saw. Before we get started, let's take a minute to find out what makes Charlottetown so special.
Located off the east coast of Canada in the Gulf of St. Lawrence, affectionately known as the Island, Prince Edward Island is a breathtaking destination. This gem of the Maritimes is filled with wandering trails, endless beaches, and unique experiences everywhere you look. Let's look around and see what's in store. Catch a lobster. Stop at a lobster buoy, hook it with a gaff, haul in your trap, and enjoy your very own catch of the day. There truly is no better way to take in the beauty of PEI's picturesque North Shore than from the water. Jump aboard a fishing boat with Captain Julie, a 5th-generation lobster fisher on the island of PEI, and listen to the wealth of knowledge that comes from one who spends their life on the ocean.
And some people will only eat the female.
And I'll show you the difference, the hair, that's where the egg.
Hey folks, your STIHL Timbersports co-host Ryan McIntyre here. With our stage set, let's jump right into our first heat.
Coming up first for our single buck on stand number 1, make some noise for Kelly Bonus!
Taking on Kelly on stand number 2, Cam Finley.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1. Go!
All right, folks, you got to make some noise for your single buck, Kelly Bonus on stand number 1. She's from PEI. You got to make some noise for her. And on stand number 2, Cameron Finley, finding her rhythm there. Looking good, but Kelly Bonus is just getting through her wood. It's looking good. You see the 2 wide stands from both of our competitors. That's what we want to see here, folks. Look at Kelly Bonus is done. Holy smokes. with an unofficial time of 25.32 seconds. Cam with unofficial 28.5. Unbelievable.
And we have 2 good cuts.
That's what we want to hear for our first heat of the single buck, folks.
Pretty good start, off to a win in the single buck. How'd you feel about the cut overall, Kelly?
Oh, it was kind of wobbly at first, but I got into it there through the wood. Wood's excellent, nice soft wood, not used to that this side of the country. But yeah, it went well, I'm happy.
Coming up on stand number 1, it's Caitlin Reed. And coming up right behind her, on stand number 2, it's Danielle Koch.
The single buck is very lower body power event. Anybody who's doing it right, I think, is using a lot of legs and a lot of core. I kind of joke that if you don't almost pee yourself during the event, you're not putting all your effort in.
Single buck for me, it depends on the day. I sometimes can have a really good pull, but I tend to drop the nose, which causes me to start hanging through the cut. If that happens, as much as in my head I know what I'm doing, it's really hard in that moment to be able to stop and think back to what I need to change to prevent that, but hope it doesn't happen. Go for the best.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Solid start for Caitlin Reed on stand number 2, but Danielle Koch is using all of her power. You gotta make some noise for your athletes, folks. Looking good, making sure every single tooth of that saw is used. Caitlin Reed on stand 1, powering through the middle section, but it's Danielle Koch who finishes first with an unreal, unofficial time of 18.67 seconds.
We have 2 good cuts.
Fantastic news for both Caitlin and Danielle.
All right, folks, here with Danielle Koch, our 2014 national champion. That saw was loving that wood. You must be happy with that cut.
I hope it looked good. I actually wasn't as happy as I could have been. I usually like to pull about a 16-second with that saw, but coming from the West Coast, we had to ship our gear here a month early, so I haven't been able to pull that saw for over a month now, so it just felt a little bit sticky to me, but I'll take it.
For our last heat of the single buck, coming up to the stage on stand number 1, a beast in this event. Give it up for Allison Briscoe. And coming up right behind her on stand number 2, PEI's own Brittany McLean.
The hometown girl, she's got an enormous fan base here, much like Kelly Bonus.
My name's Allison Briscoe. I'm from Port McNeill, BC. This is my fifth year competing in the STIHL series. I've come 2nd, 3rd, and I've had 2 4ths in my previous goes, so I would really like to be on top of that podium this year.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
There we go. Strong starts from both of our competitors, but Allie Briscoe taking a bit of a lead. Looking good. Brittany McLean on stand number 2. Make some noise.
Record.
Holy smokes. Keep it going for Brittany on stand number 2. A little bit caught up, but she's just got to find her rhythm again, and she's got it. Here we go. Couple more pulls, and she's got a complete cut. Here we go. One more. There we go.
Not bad, but I'm going to tell you right now, unofficially, that is a new record. Blew the old record away by about 3 seconds. Unbelievable cut by Allie Briscoe.
We have 2 good cuts.
Fantastic news for our competitors. Great run by both of them, but Allie Briscoe with that unofficial time of 12.09 seconds.
Unbelievable cut, Allie. You've been telling me you've been training this and wanting that record and wanting to beat your own record. What does it feel like to drop it by that much? What a cut.
I don't know what else to say other than it just felt amazing.
With 3 heats complete, stay tuned for more coverage of the 2022 Canadian Women's Steel Timber Sports Championship.
Welcome back, folks. Let's head right into our Canadian Women's Championship.
All right, we're ready for our next heat of the underhand chop. Coming up on stand number 1, make some noise for Caitlin Reed.
And right behind Caitlin, Going head-to-head all day, Danielle Koch.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
There we go, Danielle Koch on stand number 2, first to the wood, but Caitlin Reed is not wasting any time. You gotta make some noise for your athletes here, folks. They could use your support. Looking good, both very fierce competitors. Caitlin Reed is already turning at 14 seconds. She's not wasting any time in this event, but Danielle Koch, a nice, smooth exchange to the other side. She's working hard, looking good. Caitlin Reed, bit of a step off, but she's not gonna let that stop her.
Done. She's gonna break this off.
Looking good. Danielle Koch working away, making sure those slabs pop out. But it's Caitlin Reed, almost done. She wants it bad. She's got to drive it off. Last couple hits. Nice. Unofficial time of 42, but Danielle Koch right behind at 46.
We have 2 good cuts.
Fantastic news and an excellent time from Caitlin Reed on stand 1 with an unofficial time of 42.56 seconds.
All right, folks, here with Danielle Koch. Danielle, big, powerful swings you were going for there. Seem to be moving a lot of wood. Are you happy with that underhand chop?
I'm quite happy with it. Just a few missed hits. You can always find something to improve on, but I'm quite happy with that time, and it felt pretty good being up there.
Yeah, I mean, this is the top of the top. This is the best caliber of athlete that you're going to find in the country, and you are obviously right there hoping for that second title, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Coming up on stand number 1, she had a great round in the single buck. Make some noise for Allison Briscoe.
And going head-to-head with Allie on stand number 2, Brittany McLean, Wheatley River.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, folks, we are into our last heat of the underhand chop. It is Allie Briscoe on stand number 1 and Brittany McLean on stand number 2. Allie Briscoe, she is hitting it fast and she's hitting it hard. She's looking for that first place title. Here we go. She's the first to turn, but Brittany McLean, look at the big slabs coming out of Brittany McLean. She's turning nice, smooth turn from Brittany McLean. She's gonna catch up to Allie. She wants it. Here we go at the 30-second mark. You gotta make some noise for your folks. We're almost done. Nice. Here we go. Nice, Brittany.
Wow, 2 cuts.
Wow.
2 close cuts. My goodness, what a race.
We have 2 good cuts.
Fantastic news for both of our athletes, Allie Briscoe and Brittany McLean.
Wow, our athletes are off to a great start. Let's check in with our official Steel Timber Sports scoreboard to see our points breakdown. With 2 disciplines complete, that brings us to our final discipline, the steel stock saw.
And we're ready for our last discipline of the 2022 Steel Timber Sports Women's Canadian Championship coming up for heat number 1. On stand number 1, it's Kelly Bonus.
And on stand 2, head-to-head with Kelly, Cam Finley.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
And it's Kelly Bonus first to the wood. Looks like Kelly realized she did not make a clean cut that first cut. She's gonna try and make a 3rd cut.
That looks good. That's a pro move right there.
That's a good move, but we still have a yellow flag thrown by the judges.
As long as she got the 2 cuts in before that 4-inch mark, she'll get a good time. And again, time means points.
Cam has a big smile on her face. She's feeling good about her cut.
She got it. She got it for sure. She definitely won the heat. She definitely got some points. Remember, slow time is better than no time.
We have a good cut on stand 2. On stand 1, it's a DQ for cut over the line.
That's what happens, folks. Let's have a big hand for both our competitors.
How close was it to making that extra cut there and getting the 2 full discs?
I knew it wasn't close. I started.
The confidence of a past champion to go for it anyway. There's no quit in Kelly Bonus. Let's give her a big hand. Your 2017 champion and PEI native. Thanks for staying with us, folks. Let's jump right back into our steel stock saw discipline.
All right, I think we're about ready for our second heat of the stock saw. Coming up on stand number 1, make some noise for Caitlin Reed.
Head-to-head with Caitlin. Once again, please welcome Danielle Koch.
I was really focused on winning last year when they had all the former women's champions come together for an interim championship. I DQ'd in the stock saw and blew my chances first event. That was devastating for about 5 minutes. And then I pushed through and still ended up on the podium. So I was happy with that finish, but I would really like to win this trophy again.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Quick
Solid
start.
Wow, this is going to be a close one, folks. Who's it going to be? Wow.
Man.
That was
What a race.
synchronized to start, synchronized on the exchange. But it was Danielle Koch. They're going to be looking. Hopefully it's 2 clean cuts for both of our competitors.
We're going to do a video review on stand number 2.
That's okay, folks. This happens all the time here at Steel Timber Sports. Maybe a jump gun, possibly.
She should still get. I think the start was okay. I think they're going to check for the fingers across the line. I saw that motion. We'll see. As long as all 4 fingers on both hands were across a center line that goes down the center of the top of the log, then she'll get a good time. It looks like 2 good cookies from here. Looks like the line's intact, and I don't think she had a jump gun. It was a fast start, though. That's for sure.
It looks like our judges are making their way back to the stage. Hopefully we have a good call for us today.
Okay, after the video review, we have 2 good cuts.
All right.
Ah, thank goodness. Danielle Koch walking away with a big smile. Thank you, judges, for making us sweat today.
All right, gang, here with Danielle Koch. They made you sweat a little bit up there, a little bit of anticipation. I knew you had it all the way along. You knew you had it too, didn't you?
I did. So Roger came up and he sort of said, your fingers were like this, but when I put my fingers up, I have a look before I take them down. So I knew I was good. But when they call for a video review like that, you kind of sweat bullets for a few seconds just until they give you that A-OK.
Yeah, it's a huge difference between winning the heat and getting 0 points of the DQ, so that couldn't have gone much better. It was a great run. You happy with the cut?
I am. That was a nice smooth run, and I've been on both sides of winning and taking a 0, so this is way better.
Absolutely. Great job by Danielle Koch right here at the 2022 Canadian Championship.
All right, folks, we're ready for our last heat of our last discipline of the 2022 Steel Timber Sports Canadian Women's Championship. Coming up on stand number 1. She's had a great run so far here today. Give it up for Allison Briscoe.
Head-to-head with Allie, Wheatley River's own Brittany McLean.
Yeah, it would be really great to kind of win my first steel championships in my hometown in front of my family and friends who don't often get to see me compete because it's always off island. So it would definitely mean a lot to me, but there's a lot of great, fantastic women competitors here today. So it'll be a challenge.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Bit of a rough start for Brittany McLean. That's going to hurt her in the points, but Allie Briscoe on the exchange in 8 seconds. She's looking to be 13.7. Wow.
Oh. That cut is clean, Lindsay. We are looking at our new national champion. We're just going to make sure the judges inspect before we get ahead of ourselves, but that was a heck of a cut.
We're going to do a video review on stand 2.
It's going to be close, Lindsay. When she restarted that saw, there's safe ways to start the saw. You cannot drop start the saw, which is basically letting the saw free fall away from you and you hold on to the pull cord. As long as that saw was secured somewhat between her legs when she pulled the saw and it was safely started, she'll be okay. The cuts look good, everything else looked good. So we'll just wait for the judge's review.
After a video review, we have 2 good cuts.
There we go, folks. Brittany McLean feeling good about that. A couple of close calls tonight, and after a couple of video reviews, all good cuts.
All right, gang, here with Brittany McLean. Boy, oh boy, they made you sweat that one. Did you know you had the safe start on that one? I think it was the drop start they were looking at.
Yeah, so I picked up the saw and it shut off, so I just kind of went into survival mode, I guess, and try to put it between my legs as fast as possible and get it started and try to get 2 good cuts down.
I mean, it was so quick, they had to check it, but you got the time, you did it safely, and you got it cut off, and you got some points. How about a big hand for Wheatley Rivers, Brittany McLean. All right, gang, I'm here with Allie Briscoe. She just smoked the stock saw, and I'm gonna announce it here unofficially, I think. With the points total, we may be looking right here at our new national champion. How about that, Port McNeil, bringing the title home. How you feeling?
I feel great. I didn't have the best stock saw, in my opinion, for what I've done in the past, but I knew I needed a legal cut. That was still a good time, and I'm happy I was able to pull that off tonight.
Allie Briscoe tearing it up here at the 2022 Canadian Championship.
With our last heat complete, let's check in with our official STIHL TimberSports scoreboard to see our point standing. A big round of applause to all of our athletes and a huge congratulations to our 2022 STIHL TimberSports Canadian Women's Champion. Let's hop to the stage for our official award ceremony.
All right, folks. I think it's time we bring out your 2022 Canadian Women Champion, presented by the president of STIHL Limited, Dave Warren. Make some noise from Port McNeil, BC, Allie Briscoe!
Yeah. She's wanted this for a while, Lindsay. She got the job done.
She's been competing in timber sports for 10 years now. She's been competing since she was 11 years old. She's only 21 years old, taking the first place position on that podium. She's feeling good about that.
Her first time on the stage, she was only 16 in STIHL TimberSports. Now finally at the ripe old age of 21. She's got a Canadian championship under her belt. Well done, Allie.
Let's have one more big hand for all of your competitors.
All right.
There you have it, folks. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned next week for more exciting coverage from our 2022 STIHL TimberSports Canadian Championships right here in Charlottetown, PEI.